welcome. I'm just putting on a little face so that I can go live for my other company, Popcorn, because who doesn't love popcorn? We're just going to use this and brush it on. Don't worry, it always looks darker when you first put it on, but then it lightens up, and then when I put on my powder, it fixes itself. So, yay! And what this is the BB cream that will be available next month. I also mixed it with my Snow White foundation because our BB cream is a little bit too dark for me. Yes, you heard me say dark, and right now I'm putting on foundation because I am red from the steroids that I have to take for a sinus infection. So, yay! So this is all I'm doing this morning is I'm just putting on a face to get the hair out of the way. I'm going to try and cover up some of this redness that we got going on. And I do go over it with my beauty blender once I get it on. So it'll process out a little bit more. Let's just do it the blow way. Up and down. Put it everywhere. Blend it down the neck. Because otherwise I'll look like I'm just wearing a halo around my face. And we don't want a halo around the face. Okay, let's try to move the hair out of the way. Headband covers up a little bit, but we want it to look good. There we go. And I know it's going to look kind of streaky because I'm applying it with an actual foundation brush, but it's going to be better in just a minute. A little bit on the eyes. Tiny bit on the eyes. I'm missing the brows for a reason. Make sure you go down the nose and between the brows. I sit and watch other ladies do their makeup because it's kind of fun to watch sometimes. And then they forget either right here or they forget their upper lip area. Yes, I'm doing the bottom of my nose because my nose, if I'm not careful, will stick up and I don't want it to stick up. So there's the foundation on. And there again, that is the BB cream. It looks beautiful. It's kind of streaky right now. Now I'm going to take my e.l.f. setting spray, get it on my blender, push it into the blender, and now we're going to pat it out. And when I say pat it out, that's all I'm doing is I'm just taking it and I'm tapping. And it's going to get rid of those streaks. And at the same time, it's going to set in the foundation. I don't normally do it with foundation on the beauty blender, but I'm too lazy to get up and moisten my blender any other way. So we're dealing with it this way. We got our foundation on. Where is my concealer brush? It is that. No, that's my Blendy. My concealer brush is right here. Now, my concealer is just a cheap dollar store concealer, and I'm just going to put a little bit underneath my eyes because otherwise you will see my beautiful dark circles. We're going to go don't. Take a little bit from that big little bunch and put it over here. We're going to put a tiny bit up there, right there, And right through there. Now is going to come the fun part. We're going to use the blender brush again. And I'm just tapping to blend it out. I'm not rubbing it, I'm just tapping. And I'm using the same side that we had did before. And it's going to make it blend just perfectly out to where it'll look good, which is what we want. And it's okay if I get it on my lid, it's going to help me later when I do my eyeshadow. And those dark circles that I started with are now pretty well gone. Which is good. That's what we want. We want those dark circles to be gone. So no more dark circles. Now I'm going to get my powder. This is a CoverGirl powder. This one does have a little tiny bit of color to it. I'm going to get it on my little Hello Kitty blush brush. I'm going to tap it into the lid some. I'm going to lean forward because I'm wearing white, and we're just going to tap that on the face. My mirror's right here as well. And now we're just going to blend that in. And at the same time, it's going to help set the foundation in. And it gives you that more matte looking finish than anything else. And there again, I'm going to pull it down the neck. That way I'm not looking pale all over or red, because we don't want that red. So there we go. And I managed to keep it off my shirt. Yay! But now my eyes are watering. I'm going to use my little shirt over here on the side. Wipe my hands off. My eyes are watering. Okay.
Your eyes are always watering.
Oh, now they're really watering. Now I'm going to do, if I can get it, this is our eyebrow palette. I'm just going to not worry about the wax. I'm just going to get some of the color, and I'm going to tap it into my brows. Help bring them out just a tad bit.
Weird cat.
I know. She's bathing herself halfway underneath the bed, and he's staring out the window. It's not very often I put the powder on just perfectly, so that's a perfect brow. But I'm still going to take my spoolie, and we're going to brush out the brow. It's going to help carry that color throughout the brow as well. And for most, they don't realize your brow normally goes like this from the edge of your nose, and then like this for the arch, and then like this. So perfectly, and then you get the perfect brow. I'm getting better to where I can actually do it without using. So, and this is the part where I kind of struggle, is on the other side, because I am more blind in this eye. So let's see if I can get this brow to work better.
I'm letting dishes cool off.
Huh?
So I'm letting dishes cool off.
Oh, it's still hot.
Yes.
That's because I got up early and I started cleaning and working.
Which I hate you for.
No, you don't. You're just saying it.
Oh, I know, I'm just saying that, but I just don't like the fact that you wake up early.
I can't help it if the steroids have my body out of whack. Look at that! A little bit extra down there. That's okay. You come in with what little bit is still left on your blender brush, and that cleaned it up. Wow, I'm going to do that a little bit on this one as well. There we go. So our brows are good. They're sisters, not twins. They're kind of bushy as well, because I don't wax my brows. I probably should, but I don't. Now I'm going to clean off that brush, and I'm going to come in with the glitterish. I was pointing it at the mirror. I'm going to come in with our glitter section right there, and I'm just going to put a little bit of that underneath, and that's just going to help highlight the brow just a smidge. But don't worry, you won't be able to see that once I put on my eyeshadow, which is what we're going to do now. What eyeshadow shall we use? Because we have 2 palettes that will be coming out. This is our spring summer palette. I don't have the names on these, but when you get yours, you will possibly have the names of them on there. I'm thinking, since I'm wearing kind of a pinkish, if I back up, I might be able to show you. Might be in the opportune word, because they're like the jujubes. So I'm wearing kind of a pinkish, whitish, purplish. So I'm thinking this side of the palette somewhere. Maybe these. So I'm going to now get, not that one. Where's the one that I want? I'm going to get, finding the brush I want is not always the easiest task, because I never use the brush that you're supposed to use. Right here. This is the Defining Eye Brush from e.l.f. We're going to use it. It's slanted. I'm going to get this glittery color right there. It's kind of a pinkish. And we're going to put that in our crease. How you find your crease is you open your eye. I got kind of hooded eyes. They hide. You see how now there's a line when I open? I'm going to put this there and a little bit above. You see how vibrant it is when it's on the brush? That's why I kind of tap it off a little bit, and when I come back in for more, I just lightly tap in the thing. But I have to use the mirror because I'm blind. If I can put makeup on blind, anybody can put it on. And when I say I'm blind, close this eye, I can barely see my phone. Close this eye, everything's a complete blur. So I am completely blind. Hint the glasses. Okay, put it in the crease to get our line. There we go, we got our line. Now comes the fun part. And we're going to, because I did it sideways, now I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to blend it, and I'm going to do little circles. Now we're up and down, and we're doing little circles to blend that. And I'm going a little bit above, so now you can see it when I open my eye. And I think I need a little bit more, so I get a little bit more on the brush by tapping it. And then we're carrying that up just a smidge. So it's going to look like I've got a lot, but don't worry. As soon as we put everything else on the eye, it'll blend it and it'll make it look really good. So now that I did that to this eye, I'm going to do that to this eye, because it's just easier for me to do both at the same time. The same pattern at the same time. So sideways again, find the crease, and put it in the crease. So now that it's in the crease, we're going to do again, go lengthwise, do our circular motion a little bit above the crease. So we're going to put it a little bit above the crease, so that our eyes are matching. And I'm up close so I can better control it. If you're back here, it makes it a lighter, so you can do the lighter circles. But I'm trying to control it so I'm more centered on my brush. So just a slight little tip there. Okay, so I need a little bit more right here. There we go. Do our circular motion. There we go. Now we're going to clean off that brush because we want to use that same brush. And now I'm going to come in with this little lighter pink up top. It's kind of more of a brownish mauve-ish. And I'm just going to put that down below. And I'm actually doing it lengthwise, brushing it like this. Don't worry, we will blend them all together, because we're going to do one more color when we're done with this one. Now I get that on this one, so I can do that to this eye. I haven't blended out anything for this one yet. I just put it on. Okay. There's that. We're going to take that. Now, using the same brush, actually no, let's actually go to my e.l.f. brush. And we're going to use this side, the fluffy side, and now we're going to do the circular motions and blend, and we're going to blend those two colors together. And then we're not going to have that harsh line, and it's going to look really good. And I'm holding the end of my brush and lightly holding it against my eye. And you see, that blends those colors together perfectly. So now we're going to do that to this side. So we're kind of making it one cohesive color, which in the center makes it look like there's two different colors because you're blending them together. Now comes the fun part. We're not going to use this one because I used that one yesterday. We're going to use a flat brush. This is a flat concealer brush, but it's going to work for what we want. I'm going to come in with this color and put it down right along my lash. So and use it as like a liner. So this color, we're just going to go just like this. And these colors all cohesively go together. That's what I like about our palette here. All the colors in each palette are designed to go with each other. I'll show you the winter fall one here in a minute. There is that. Now I'm going to get another brush, which is another flat brush, and then I'm going to come in with that pink that we used up the very top, and I'm going to carry it halfway down below. I'm going to do it just lightly on the brush, and we're going to do it underneath the eye now. And we're going to just like that. I don't go all the way in, I just go halfway. Look at how beautiful that looks, and it just helps to highlight the eye. And then I carry it out to the corner and a little bit above as well, if you notice that, because it helps to cohesively blend the eye together. So there is our eyes minus the mascara. So I can close that one. Now let me show you the colors for the winter fall palette. Look at how dark and beautiful those are. Yesterday I wore these two colors with the orange that I put up top, and they end up beautifully. You can mix the palettes as well. So, and you get the lighter colors a little bit in this one too, like the snowy white. It's a beautiful one. I use this sometimes as a base before I put on my eyeshadow. But I didn't do that today, and it still looks wonderful. Okay, I'm going to leave this one open so I can use the mirror. Now, before I do anything else, I want to contour. We have a contour palette. This is the highlighter, the blush, and the contour. I'm going to come in with my actual contouring brush from e.l.f. I'm going to get the contour on the brush, and it always comes out and looks dark when you first put it on. And then then as you blend it out, it looks perfect. So I'm going to go find the natural curve of your cheek. You can kind of see it without me doing that. And I go right in there. Don't be scared of it. I'm going to just tap and get a little bit up so I can put it up top so I can kind of blend everything together. And then I'm going to squeeze it, a tiny bit right here, tiny bit right here. And then down through here. Blow it off. Now we're going to get our blush. Right above where I put the contour. Don't worry, it's going to get all blended. And yes, I put a little bit on my forehead and down here as well. Now comes the fun part. We're going to sit and blend it all out. I do circular motions and I go up and down. And then I'll carry it up a little bit, and then I'll come and I'll do that up through here and get it all blended out. Blending is your friend when it comes to makeup. Now we're going to blend out this side. And then don't forget to blend where you put it down here. This little bit of shadow down here helps to fix your face to where mine, I normally have a round face, so it actually helps make it more oval. So, you don't have to put it down through here. I just like to. And look at that. On this side I blend out a little better than this side. Now I'm going to come, blow out and wipe out my brush, and then we're going to get with that highlight. And where I do the highlight is I go just above my apple and around the eye. And it's not a highlight, it's like just a light. So you don't actually really see it, but it's there. And then I just tap it on. I don't actually really blend that out. Cupid's bow, a little bit down here, a little bit right there, and there is our contour. Beautiful. It turned out beautifully. And I saved my white shirt today. Normally when I do my makeup, I end up with the powder and everything everywhere on my white shirt. So we are doing good. Before I do anything else, I have Sunset, Savannah Sunset. Does it want to come out? Yes. Savannah Sunset is kind of an orangey, glittery. Let me put it on and show you just how beautiful and colorful this one is. Look at that. That's the Savannah Sunset. I'm thinking that one's too orangey for what I want, so I'm going to set that aside. I pulled out another color right here. This one is Cinnamon Spice. I think I'm going to go with the Savannah Sunset because Cinnamon Spice is more of a red mauve, and I don't think I want that bright red mauve. It's beautiful when you put it on, but I think out of these two, I'm going to do the Savannah Sunset. So let's pull back out the Savannah Sunset. And the Savannah Sunset is a gloss, and the Cinnamon Spice is a gloss. So that's why they're shimmery and shiny, and they do have a little bit of glitter in them. There again, this is the Cinnamon Spice, and this is the Savannah Sunset. These makeups will be available next month. I'm super excited for you all to be able to get your hands on them. Super excited. Super, super, super. I'm trying to set that to where I don't spill it. Because it's a full bottle. I don't want to spill a full bottle. I'm not going to line my lips with anything today. We're just going to put it on. And I got to get kind of close because, as I said before, I'm blind. what I love about these is they have that plumping agent in them as well. So as you're using them, if you get that tingle, that's a sign that your lips are not hydrated. Mine are well hydrated because I use this makeup, of course. That sounded conceited. I didn't mean for it to come out that way, I promise. And they work as a stain, so as you put it on and you let it set, lick my lips to make sure there's none on my teeth. As you put it on and let it set, it will eventually start staining your lips just a smidge. So as you're going through the day, like drinking or anything, if it starts to wear off, you still have that color, which is wonderful. And at the same time, it's hydrating your lips and plumping your lips. All of our makeup is designed to hydrate and just make your skin look more full and refreshed. So, now the only thing I have not done yet is my mascara. And yes, we have mascara. Where is it? It is right here. When I do my mascara, I only go halfway down my lashes and out. I don't go all the way to my eyelid. Most people go all the way to their eyelid. If you have sensitive eyes like me, I recommend only going halfway to your eyelid. And I love that our wand is tapered. I'm showing the mirror again. Our wand is tapered. You can see right there, it is tapered. So now we're going to go on and put on our mascara, and I will show you. I'm going to come a little bit close. I'm only going to go halfway up my lashes and out. So you see, you still get that coverage. And then I don't go all the way to corner to corner either. I stay more a little ways in, because I have a lazy eyelash that grows in and always goes. You can never control it. But halfway up the lashes. And you see, there's no real clumping, which I absolutely love. Beautiful. And to put it on the bottom lashes, I go up and down like this, and then I just tap. And then if you get it down below, easy fix, get a Q-tip. And then as that sets in and dries a little bit, I just brush it out and it's perfect. So now we're going to do the other side. You don't have to re-dip your wand, which is wonderful. And you just do the same thing. You can re-dip your wand, but when you re-dip your wand, don't constantly pump it in and out. That just ruins your mascara and dries it out faster. Mascara on this eye always ends up better than this eye for some reason. There we go. And you notice I'm blinking into it. Now I'm just going to tap for the bottom. Tap, tap, tap. And so there is our beautiful look for today. I think I'm going to tap into my bottle just for a minute. Wipe it off a little bit. And we're going to put a little bit more mascara on this side because this side has a little more than this side. So we're going to do that. Fix the bottom down there. Fix the bottom on this side. I have a hair and I can feel it right there. Don't you just love when you can feel the hair but you can't see it? So there is our beautiful look for today. Thank you so much for those who joined or came and watched the replay. If you watched the replay, put a little lip emoji, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask. This makeup line will be available starting next month. This month we are working more on the skincare, which I have shared posts about those down below. I currently don't have those on hand yet, but I am hoping to get them soon. Thank you so very much for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic day.